from YouCan'tBeSeriously.com here again with another unboxing video. And again, another Sierra classic. Imagine that. So, what are we looking at today, people? Police Quest 2. The Vengeance. This came out in 1988, was a sequel, of course, to Police Quest 1, In Pursuit of the Death Angel, which we've already taken a look at. This one is a little bit, quite a bit different from Police Quest 1. In the first one, of course, you're Sonny Bonds. You're just a routine patrol officer. There really isn't a tight-knit storyline, not a lot of character development, but it was a simpler game, of course. Whereas in this one, you are Sonny Bonds again, but you've been promoted to a detective, and there's some of the key characters, of course, Marie, who was an informant in the first one, if you remember, also a hooker, but somehow you've married her now, because that's what you want the kids to do, marry hookers. This one really focuses a lot on your detective work. You got to do a lot of forensic, turning in evidence, all that stuff. So, eliminated the driving sequences also in this one. This one you're just getting your car and drive to airport, and the game will just drive, and there'll be a storyline as you're driving, but no more of the speed up, speed down, and you know, turning your sirens on and everything. But they did bring it back in 3, so when we review 3, we'll talk about that. Like the other Sierra games, you know, a lot of floppy disks for installing. There's also, really the only unique thing about the game is the Homicide Officer's Guide. You know, it does contain a map, of course, of Lytton. You can also travel to Texas in this game too. One of the other things is the pictures of fugitives and criminals throughout the book, and that's for the copyright protection. So when you load up the game, it'll tell you, you know, it'll show you a picture and you got to find the person's name and match it up. But that's really the only unique thing in here. Everything else is reference guides, catalogs, you know, all the standard letter from the president, all the regular Sierra stuff. But this was the only unique thing. Alright, so you guys know Police Quest as a whole, the series I love. It is my favorite Sierra adventure game series. With Police Quest 2, I really like this one a lot. I like the storyline of it. I like the gameplay of it. It's more in depth. There's really cool sequences in it. There's a diving sequence. I like that part. You know, if you don't, what's really cool is you get all these gas tanks or oxygen tanks, and you've got to check the valves on them. And if you don't check the oxygen levels, you can actually grab one and end up dying because you don't have enough time. There's some really cool stuff. It's also gruesome. There's some cool scenes where you find a body in the trunk or a body in the lake, and that's kind of neat. The only real thing that really sticks out that's weird to me is when you fly to Texas, the plane's taken over by terrorists, and they've put a bomb on the plane, and you shoot the terrorists, you defuse the bomb, and then you land and just take off, which to me kind of strikes as a little bizarre. It would seem that there would be a lot more paperwork, probably some investigations. Maybe they might pull you off your murder investigation to find out how you're discharging a gun on an airplane. But, you know, I think they're just trying to add some action to the game. So there's also a really cool scene at a hotel where you're chasing down Jesse Baines, and you got to go through these procedures of keeping your back against the wall and kicking a door in, and there's an automatic shotgun that discharges. It's pretty cool stuff. I like this game. I think you should definitely check it out. In the Police Quest series, I would rank this probably in my #1, tied between the first one, just because I think the first one's a classic. But it is this one is a lot of fun. There's a lot of good humor in it too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is also one of the most highest rated Police Quest games. I think this one always gets the highest credits. A lot of people say it's the most polished. Some people hate 3, some people really hate 1. And it's also, surprisingly enough, also the one that a lot of people have never played. A lot of people have played 3 and 1, but never 2. So definitely check it out if you can. If you got any questions, let us know. So thanks for checking out the video. YouCan'tBeSeriously.com. Make sure to check our site for more information and various other games. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.